We're going to begin this class laying down on our backs, bringing the knees into the chest, rocking side to side, massaging the spine. Open your arms long to a T. Let the knees fall all the way off to the right. Chin off your left shoulder. Spinal twist. And while you're here, notice the sound of your breath as it naturally flows in and out of the body. Notice the texture and the speed. See if you can take control and find a giant inhale through your nose. Exhale, sigh it out the mouth. Let the knees float back through center and off to the opposite side, changing your head. Let gravity take hold. And as you feel your body lengthen in opposition here, remember, it's important to notice contrast in our everyday lives. Life is full of ups and downs, and without stormy weather, we would not appreciate those sunshine days. Inhale, let the knees come back through center, extend the legs straight. Feel the length through the backs of the knees as you notice your legs and feet as if they're brand new to this body. Go ahead and intuitively point and flex through the toes, roll the ankles one direction and the other. Be completely mindful of this present moment in all its little sensations. Feel yourself becoming aware as if you're brand new to this body, brand new to this breath. Let the knees bend. Bring your hands to your shins, and this time rock front to back, all the way up and through into plank pose, hands and toes, spine long, belly strong. Now you can always gently drop your knees down for support. But knees up or down, squeeze the elbows into the ribs as you lower all the way down onto your belly. Inhale, lift your heart for a slight cobra back bend. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, press through the palms a little further as you lift, and exhale, lower. Inhale, take another couple rounds, listening to your audible inhales and exhales as you lift the heart and lower it back down towards the earth. In this final round, take an even deeper upward facing dog. Twist off your right shoulder, dip your left hip low. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist off your left shoulder. Inhale through center, open up one last time. Exhale, bend the knees, push back with strength, child's pose. Send your hips back, slight opening in the knees, reach the fingertips forward. Forehead gently presses down onto the mat. Again, remembering that happiness is found in the contrast. Be present enough to notice areas that are sinking deeper, grounding, rooting into the mat. and areas of the body that are lifting, lengthening up, getting lighter. Slowly transition, pressing into your hands, hips come high, downward facing dog. Feel the length through the backs of the legs as you pedal through your knees. Shake out the head, listen to your breath. Hug your belly in, stretch out the feet, come onto the tiptoes, bend your knees, gaze forward, step your feet up towards your hands. Inhale, lengthen the fingertips down. Exhale, pull your heart closer to your thighs as you put a slight bend in the knees. As your heart melts deeper in this forward standing fold, grab opposite elbows, sway side to side. Grab onto your ankles or knees and pull yourself deeper. Do whatever feels right for you to find length. Exhale, plant your palms down. Inhale, step your feet back to downward facing dog. Hips still high. As you warm up the body, pedal through the knees, pressing one heel at a time towards the yoga mat. One long, deep breath here through the nose, out the mouth. Starting with a few sun salutations. Begin on your tiptoes, gaze forward, bend your knees, and step your feet up to your hands. Inhale, lengthen through the fingertips. Exhale, pull yourself through forward fold. Inhale, roll up one vertebrae at a time. Sweep your arms up to the sky. Strength through the fingertips. Exhale, palms to heart center. Samastitihi. Gaze off the tip of the nose for mountain pose. Energy through the feet, all the way up through the top of the head. Shoulders melt down away from the ears. Hug the belly in. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, take a side bend off the right. Breathe into the left side body. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, side bend off the left. Right arm comes overhead. Inhale, open up through center. Take a slight back bend from the heart. Exhale, dive forward over straight legs. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands, step it back to plank pose. You choose on your knees or off your knees. Lower down all the way. Inhale, lift your heart up dog. Exhale, hips high, downward facing dog. As you gaze at the thighs, hug the belly in. Take as many breaths as you need in downward facing dog to recharge, reset. We'll come through a few more modified rounds of sun salutation. Gaze forward, step the feet up to the hands. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, circle the arms up to the sky. Exhale, just take a forward fold. While here, plant your right hand down, sweep your left arm up, take a forward fold twist, slight bend in the left knee. Let it feel good as you change sides. Bring your left hand down, inhale, right arm twist up. Exhale, plant your palms, step it back to plank pose. Again, you choose to bring your knees down or lift them up, and your choice to keep a low push-up in or take it out and just press into downward facing dog from here. Hips come high, deep breaths. On your final exhalation, tiptoes, gaze forward, one final round of sun salutation. Step the feet up to your hands. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Exhale, clasp your hands behind your low back. Take another lift through the heart. Exhale, forward fold. Continue to pull the arms away from the low back as you get a nice shoulder stretch. Slight bend in those knees. Release the bind, plant your hands, step it back to plank. Knees or no knees, squeeze the elbows into the ribs, lower down. Inhale, up dog, exhale, downward facing dog. At this point of practice, we're gonna really utilize the breath for strength postures. When you're ready, you're gonna jump it through to seated, boat pose, Navasana, arms and legs reach 45 degrees. You can grab the legs if you need to for support, but if you can, lift your arms to the sky. Knees can be bent or straight. Just hug your low belly in and balance right here in boat pose. Energy through the fingertips. Keep that breath flowing in and out of the nose. Exhale, lower down halfway, just an inch above your yoga mat. Reach through the fingertips. Inhale, back up to the top of the boat. You've got this. As long as you're breathing, you can continue through these challenges. Lower down halfway. Keep reaching through the toes. Inhale, back up to the top of your boat. Lower down halfway. You're almost done with this challenge. Remember, you can get through anything so long as you're breathing. Inhale to the top of your boat. Float right here. Lower down halfway. This is your last one. Keep the breath. Inhale to the top. Cross at the ankles. Pull the knees in. Plant your hands out in front of you. Lower all the way down onto your belly. Nice work. Some poses are more challenging than others, but we get through it one breath at a time. Back bending. Clasp your hands behind your low back. Or option to bend the knees and reach for the tops of the feet for teardrop pose. Inhale, lift everything up off the mat, your heart and your thighs. Continue to kick into the palms. Breathe in and out of the nose as you stretch out the mid-body. Even when things get tough on and off the mat, there's a place to soften in the face, in the mind, in the heart. Exhale, release, place one cheek down. Feel your heartbeat onto the earth. Listen to your breath. Bend your elbows, press your palms by your chest, and sit back into child's pose. Hips back, arms forward, finding length in the spine. Sometimes all it takes is a little change of pace. A contrast between fast and slow movement to jolt us back to reality. Help us stay mindful in the present moment. Come into tabletop cat-cows. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chin. Exhale, curl the spine, tuck the chin. Exaggerate the movement, move at your own pace. Next, exhale, find downward facing dog. Use the strength of your breath to peel open into plank pose. Squeeze the elbows as you lower down, chaturanga, low push-up. Inhale, lift your heart up dog. Exhale, hips high, downward facing dog, stretch it out. 2 more rounds to find your edge. First round, lift your right foot and continue lifting as you peel open into plank. Squeeze the elbows into the ribs. You can always drop the knee if you need to for support. Lower down. Inhale, push back up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Final round, so much power in the breath. Inhale, lift the left leg. Find your chaturanga low push-up with that left leg lifted. Push right back up. Downward facing dog. Good work. Deep inhales and exhales, a few more standing postures to go. Inhale, lift the right leg to the sky. Exhale, squeeze it in, knee to nose kiss. Inhale, lift back up, step it forward, warrior B. Right arm forward, left arm back, lunge deep into the right thigh. Continue to flow your breath here as you notice. Are your palms up or down, maybe one up or one down. You choose. This is your warrior bee variation. Let your shoulders melt away from the ears. Bring your right forearm to the right thigh. Swim the left arm up and over your ear towards the front of your mat. Extended side angle pose. Option if you want to go further. Drop the right hand inside or outside the right foot. Gaze into that upper palm. If you'd like to go further, you can find a bind, wrapping the left arm behind the back, right arm under the belly of the right thigh. Fingertips can touch behind you, but if not, stay in one of the first two arm variations. Press through that front foot, twist onto the back toe, dragonfly twist. Left hand down, right arm peels up. Stepping into the right foot, squeeze knee behind knee like a speed skater. Take your hips low, curtsy twist, and then sit all the way down for a seated spinal twist. Right knee stays high, left leg bottom. Lift your left arm, hook it over the right thigh, and twist off your back right shoulder. Exhale, untwist, unwind, and bring your legs to a wide forward fold. Nice and wide, spread out the feet. And walk your hands in between the legs. Let your head fall down towards the yoga mat. And you choose your arm variation. Maybe you reach for the ankles. If you know a headstand practice, maybe you float the legs up here. Continue to breathe in between the legs. And then mindfully walk the arms off to the left foot. Plant your hands. Once you find a deep lunge on this left side, inhale, sweep your arms up to the ceiling. For crescent warrior, palms together overhead, open up your heart. Find a slight back bend, crescent shape with the upper body. Balancing into one leg, come through to half moon, left fingertips to the left corner of your mat, right arm, right leg, float up. Stepping into that left leg, grounding it into the earth. You can always bring your left hand to a block for support. Continue to find the focus on your breath as you stand all the way up here. It's okay if you fall, you get stronger just by trying. Hook the right thigh all the way over the left. Hook and twist your legs like ropes, finding eagle. Then hook and twist your arms underneath each other. Wrap them like ropes. Palms together. Pull the elbows away from your chest as you sit your hips nice and low. Shifting your mindset on the length of your spine, shoulders melt down away from the ears. Just a few more breaths here. And untwist the legs, keep the arms right where they are and extend back for eagle airplane. Reach through the right back toe. Chest forward, parallel to the back of your mat. Untwist the arms, plant them down. Come through to downward facing dog, facing the back of the mat. Deep inhale, exhale. Take the left foot, step it forward, humble warrior. Release the back knee, come inside the left foot with both hands. You can come onto the forearm or even let the top of the head touch the yoga mat. Breathe into the groin as you let yourself open up. Gently inhale up to half-seated splits. Exhale, send the hips back. Reach the legs straight, forehead towards the front knee. You can always put a little blanket or cushion under the knee for support. Crawl your way forward. Use your whole body power, breath strength to press into your hands and make your way back to downward facing dog. Find a little gratitude for the fact that you woke up with 2 working legs today, and utilize your left leg. We'll go through all those poses one more time. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, squeeze it in towards the nose. Inhale, lift it back up. Exhale, step it forward, warrior B. Left arm forward, right arm back. Energy through the fingertips, lunge deep. Notice how you float your arms with every inhale and exhale, finding that same strength in the body. Left forearm now to the left thigh, swim the right arm overhead. Extended side angle pose. Choose your arm variation. Remember, you can always drop the left hand if you want to go deeper or further, finding a bind behind your back. As this posture gets challenging with the breath, utilize those inhales and exhales to keep you present through all the sensations, riding the waves of emotions. A few more breaths here. Exhale, turn towards the front leg, dragonfly twist, right hand down, left arm up. Remember not to dump into the right hand, but lift and lengthen through the fingertips. Squeeze knee behind knee, step into the left foot and balance for that curtsy twist. Get nice and low. Then sit all the way down for the seated spinal twist. Left knee stays up. Right elbow hooks outside the left knee, gaze off the back left shoulder. That hand is planted like a kickstand, spine nice and long. Twisting so good for the digestive system. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Untwist, unwind, find your legs wide, forward fold. Anything goes with the arms here. You can even bring your hands together, clasp them from your low back, pull away for a nice shoulder stretch. Energy through the feet, all the way up through the legs. Mindfully walk your hands towards the front of the mat. Sweep the arms up, crescent warrior. You're balancing even though you're on both feet. Slight lift in the gaze. Exhale, half moon balance, right fingertips to the right corner of your mat, left arm, left leg float up. You can give yourself even more of a challenge and play with lifting that right hand, maybe to one fingertip, and balance right there into the leg. Again, you can always use a block on that right hand for support. Slowly stand all the way up into the right leg, hook the left thigh over the right, twist and hook like ropes. Twist those arms up, palms together. Maybe even the back toe hooks over the calf. Sit nice and low into the hips, elbows away from the chest. Feeling the benefits of full eagle, twisting the joints tight, and then as you release all the blood and oxygen flowing back into those joints, release the left leg, extend your leg back behind you for eagle airplane, balancing right off the tip of the nose with your gaze. Exhale, untwist the arms, plant your hands, downward facing dog, send the hips high. Then utilize your energy to step the right foot forward. Humble warrior, come on inside and breathe as you stretch out the legs. These slow yin postures contrast with the strong yang postures, standing, and we find ourselves feeling that opposition throughout our entire practice. Inhale, half-seated split, send the hips back, reach the right leg straight, forehead towards the front knee. Letting your chest melt towards the front leg. Exhale, crawl your way forward. Inhale, press through the hands. Exhale, downward facing dog. One final strength posture. Come onto your hands and toes, plank pose. Gently come onto the forearms. And then walk your toes up towards your face for dolphin pose. It's like downward facing dog, but on your forearms instead of your hands. With your hips high, inhale, lift the right foot towards the sky. Feel the strength of your shoulders and your stomach muscles. Find your spine lengthening. If you have an inversion practice or a headstand, forearm stand, you're welcome to play with it here. For now, we'll try the opposite leg. Slowly bring the right toe down, lift the left leg to the sky. Breathe into the backside body. Exhale, wherever you are, find child's pose. Stretching out the arms, bring the palms together, bend the elbows, let the fingertips touch behind the neck. Exhale, release. Downward facing dog, we'll find pigeon, a yin posture on the right side. Thread the right shin forward, parallel to the front of your yoga mat. Left leg straight and back behind you. Inhale, lift through your heart. Exhale, forward fold over the front shin. If you've had any knee surgeries or you feel like this is not right for your knee, you can always come on your back for pigeon. That variation is a figure 4 with the legs pulling it towards your face. But wherever you choose to be, find a giant inhale. Sip it in. Exhale, let it go. Start to slow down the breath. Open up the hips and release. A lot of emotions come up during these longer holding stretches. It's good to feel both happy and sad, but it is significant to be present enough to realize the differences. If we only focused on one, we wouldn't appreciate the other. One more moment here, and then putting some breath back into the body. Start to shift your way out of this pose. Transition however you'd like and come into seated. Spine long, legs together, flex the toes towards your face. Inhale, circle the arms towards the sky. Exhale, reach towards the toes, ankles, or knees, whatever you can find, and let your heart melt further towards your thighs in this forward fold. Let your head hang. Inhale, slowly sit up. Plant your hands back behind you about a foot. Fingers face towards the feet. Reverse table, plant your feet down. Inhale, lift your hips up. Let your head fall back, open up the heart and breathe here. If you'd like to challenge, straighten the knees. Exhale, slowly lower down. Inhale, crawl your way forward into down dog if that's your transition, or make your way on your back, but find pigeon pose, whichever variation works for you. Forward, the left shin comes parallel, the right leg comes back. Inhale, lift from the heart. Exhale, walk the arms forward over the front leg. Notice if you're propping your forearms or your back toe up. See if you can release both with your next exhale. Just a few more moments of breath in this pose. It takes a lot of mental strength to stay and hold a flexibility or a strength posture for that matter. So notice what you may be holding on to, tensing into, and start to let it go. Roll off your shoulders, your back foot, melt further into the ground. Breathing some movement back into your body. Come out of this pose and we'll finish up this practice in seated meditation. Legs can be bent, but they can also be straight, or you can find any posture where you feel comfortable finding stillness. Spine long, eyes closed. Palms will rest wherever they please. Feeling the sensations of the breath as it dances on the upper lip, your heartbeat, your full body after so much movement, now coming to that stillness where that murky water, now all the sediments float down to the bottom and the water is clear. You can really see your thoughts. Pay attention to them. See if you can shift them back into this present moment with every inhale and exhale. If your thoughts have drifted away, it's perfectly normal. Just gently bring the focus back to the breath. Feel the abundance that surrounds you. Remember, you are enough and have enough. Coming back to the breath. Inhale, circle your arms up to the sky. Reach through your fingertips. Exhale, twist off your back right shoulder. Bring your left hand to the right knee. Gently move. Inhale, reach the arms through center. Exhale, change sides. Right hand to left knee, left hand back behind you, spine nice and long. Inhale through center, reach through the fingertips. Exhale, forward fold over any leg variation of your choice. Let the neck hang, the spine get long. Deepen your breath. Walk your hands back up to seated and bring the bottoms of the feet together. Let the knees splay open like pages of a book. Separate the sit bones. Sit up tall as you bring your heels closer towards your hips. You can always wrap your hands underneath the ankles for a grip. Find length through your heart as you inhale. Exhale, melt your upper body closer towards your feet. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, lay all the way back. Keep the legs right where they are. One hand to your belly, one hand to your heart. Take a deep round of breath as you feel your chest lift and lower. As you notice the energy you've created in this practice, use your breath to keep the knees bent and plant your feet down. Inhale, lift your hips up for bridge pose. You can keep your palms pressed beside you, or to go further, you can clasp your hands under the body for a deeper shoulder stretch. Exhale, slowly lower down one vertebrae at a time. Extend one leg to the corner of your mat and then the other. Relax your arms by your sides. Close your eyes. Release the body, mind, and breath into the mat, melting further and deeper for Savasana. Few moments of rest. They say with discomfort comes vitality. So even in some of the hardest, challenging times, the rainbow, the sunshine on the other side makes up for those days. If we can only give focus to both and appreciate both, we'll find even more gratitude when happiness and moments of good take over. Beginning to be fully aware, fully awake. If you'd like to stay here longer, go ahead. If you'd like to close your practice in seated, wiggle the fingers and the toes, roll the wrists, the ankles, massage the head, start to move it from side to side. Inhale, reach the arms overhead, stretch through the toes, sip in your inhale at the top. Exhale, sigh it out the mouth. Pull the knees into your chest, rock side to side, then fall into fetal position to one side. Using your top hand, press your way up to a comfortable seated position. Closing your practice. Palms to heart center. Bowing your chin to your own beautiful light. Lifting your heart, acknowledging that light in all beings. Thank you for joining me in this practice. Namaste.